I think a lot of us in the industry would agree that JFK is kind of the pinnacle airport in aviation in the United States. JFK Terminal One is really unique in that it is the only 100% truly international terminal in the United States. New York City, JFK, we're the gateway to the world. In 2022, we had a serious power outage event that lasted for 3 days, and that was really the catalyst for us to seek out a disaster recovery program or system, and that's when we met Ink.
Our Outlook wasn't working, our means to communicate with the airlines wasn't working, so that kind of impacted things on our side, so we couldn't really communicate unless it was through cell phone, phone calls.
It's been tough when it comes to having a whole list of passengers' name in the manifest. We are not able to print it out ahead of time, so we manually write everything down.
If it shuts down, we don't have system to print bag tags or boarding passes.
We go old school, which is like manually boarding passengers, boarding passes, or if we have any seat changes, the boarding pass printers aren't working. So we have to manually cross it out.
2 years ago that it was an outage, and then even the TSA was out too, so there was nothing, and then they had to delay the flight until the next day.
That worldwide outage, this is impacting a lot of Microsoft systems, and I do want to start with what's happening with flights this morning, and I have to be honest, we are just waking
Before
up
the
here in
Ink
the US.
DRS, we really did not have our own system to help out our airlines. We were reliant upon an airline's manual process where they handwrite, hand check in. It creates additional expenses for like pure tags for the baggage system because they can no longer be read by the system. It's a very archaic and slow process, yes. And then we were introduced to Ink, and they came and they showed us the products that they have. And it's like once you saw the product, what it could do, that's when we realized this is really going to check all of our boxes.
So with Ink DRS, we were able to provide that service in the event that anything like that or either more major or minor would occur. With Ink DRS, you don't need Wi-Fi. So you can just use cell reception. So with regular check-in, it takes like 5 minutes, but with Ink DRS, it takes less than a minute per passenger.
Yeah, with the ink, everything was already in the system. It was over there, so we could just have to print and then add the bags, and it was printing on our own. It took us less than a minute.
So we have 70 devices, 70 cell phones, 70 bag tag printers, 70 boarding pass printers, enough for every counter, enough to give at least 5 to every counter space. That way they can start their process. The best thing about it is that in the event that we don't have enough counter space, passengers can line up and we can do it mobilely so that we can have, instead of the counters A through H, we can have other areas to provide that service and still check them in and get them where they need to go.
We use their passport. It just scans the passport, and then the information goes into the ink system, and then we're able to print the bag tag.
Quite honestly, there's the disaster recovery portion, which was a critical need, but I think there's also other non-disaster qualities to the product that gets them checked in faster, through security faster, boarded and on time.
When we tested out this system, passengers were actually very happy. They were actually shocked, we checked them in that fast. Usually we ask can we see your ticket number? Can we make sure and see what's your PNR number? It's just to confirm they're onto the flight. But their name is already popped up into the system, and we just have to verify their document right away.
Because it's just a matter of time. We're going to have a construction event. We're going to have a thunderstorm. We're going to have a system outage. Now we know we have a tool to allow any airline to check in at any terminal on JFK campus.